I love it when it's fat and spicy.
This is fat and spicy.
Fat and spicy, motherfucker.
Fat and spicy.
It's another fat and spicy.
So you want me to say fat and spicy? Fuck that. I'm out of here.
Fuck fat and spicy.
Dude, we're mega superstars, bro.
To the old lady I cut off at the light, I am sorry, but you were too slow.
Have you seen Werewolf Labs, man?
One of my captains, he was like, Sheriff, we seen a werewolf. I thought he was crazy. What werewolf are you talking about? And then he started acting crazy a little bit. You know what? I think you're 5150. I'm gonna put you on administrative leave. You go to the hospital.
Sounds like you've been smelling what we've been smoking.
Fuck, if there's a mayor I want to be at.
Right?
Hey,
I know.
bring me for mayor.
Eating nothing but roaches and, mind you, fingers. I just love fingers.
Chicken fingers?
No, homeless people's fingers.
Are you still messing around with women who are taken?
All right.
Oh my God! Say it ain't so. The viewers are in awe.
Okay, but you know what? Everybody has a past.
Question for Josh: how did you learn to be a developer for 5M, and how would you recommend a beginner starting?
I've got a background in the IT space for a long time. There were a lot of things that I could kind of grasp, like coding and stuff, but I'm not deep in certain areas as I would like to be. But I would say, the best way to start anything in life, doesn't matter what it is to just jump head first into it.
What is roleplay?
It's a place where I can escape personal trouble that I have going on in my real life. I come here and I RP because it's a place that I can come and be somebody other than myself, other than the guy that gets up and goes to work every morning.
For me, it's a place where I can come build characters outside of ourselves, try to promote interactions with other people. What I do love is when people take the time to turn around and have interactions, meaningful interactions. Even if it's just a few words, those few words can mean a lot.
This is Fat and Spicy, the podcast brought to you in city, out of city. I'm Fat.
And I'm spicy.
And this is the Fat and Spicy Show. Bro. Are you there? Can you hear me?
I've been here the whole time, man. What's up?
Dude, I'm dancing, bro.
Wait, are we live?
I'm live. I don't know about you. My face.
This is going? This is happening? This is a thing we're doing right now?
Holy shit. It's happening right now. Kind of like your birth, bro. It happened. Your head popped and everybody screamed.
Well, yeah. I mean, I had a huge melon. What's going on, dude?
Nothing, dude. Nothing. It is another episode of Fat and Spicy, bro. I think we are now on episode what?
Season 5, episode 9, dude.
Season 5, episode 9. If we had to tally that up, bro, how many episodes is that?
59, dude.
59 episodes.
59 episodes.
And it just
not to mention all the little things that you and I had done to, try to get ready for it and everything. So I like to call it 60, but not quite.
We haven't reached 69 yet, So when we get there, we'll talk. But
we'll do another special touching chilies on 69.
Yeah, that's what we're trying to do. We were trying to do that today. Matter of fact, guys, here, remember that if you do want to catch more of what we'll be doing tonight we're going to be doing something a little different. So we're going to definitely be talking still GTA, but we're going to be talking a little more about a lot of other things that are going on, in city, out of city. Just kind of touch base with everything. Get some opinions from you guys, from us. You'll probably hear a little more from our producers here, Laws, and so hopefully they'll chime in some and just kind of like hang out with us and get to know us and talk about some, some unique topics.
all the shit that's happening in life, dude.
Oh, there's so much happening in life, bro.
There's so much happening in life.
Oh, and we have a little surprise for him at the end, maybe.
What, you got a surprise for me?
Well, not me, you, dude. You remember the thing that you
The
said that
thing?
you wanted it.
We'll talk about that. We'll talk about that at the end of the show.
Yeah, there you go. See, that's what I'm talking about. I just look at you, you look at me, dude. I get that feeling deep down.
Well, it's because you and I have a lot in common. We both think that I'm awesome.
Yeah, no. Exactly. That's exactly what it is.
All right, enough talking about me. Let's talk about you. What do you think of me?
Well, let's talk about this, dude. Let's talk about this being the Fat and Spicy show and me being fat.
And me being spicy?
That's right, dude. That's right. And this is the Fat and Spicy show, guys. And if you're unfamiliar, well, I'm about to get you familiar, because what we do here on the Fat and Spicy show, we go city to city and we explore the unknown so you don't have to. And we sit down and we talk to a lot of the staff and some of the and find out. Well,
We gotta check that mic plug.
Let me check.
Reach down there, jiggle the cord.
All right, can you hear me now? Is that good?
I think so. We got to get some industrial gorilla tape or something for that thing.
Well, this headset's been with me since the beginning of time. You have that charger. You got to hold it in a certain spot. When you're charging your phone.
Like
we're
back in the day, the TVs with the antennas where you had to assume Fox viewing positions.
That's why back then, your parents had a lot of kids. Well, somebody had to be the designated antenna.
And channel changer. There wasn't when I grew up. I'm old enough to remember back when the TV just still had knobs.
The knob, the ones that click, clack, clack,
the clickies, yep.
Dude,
that had 12
it was
numbers
so satisfying. It was so satisfying because it was like a hard little pow, pow.
It was great. And then I had a VHF and UHF channels. I don't think our youngsters out there will know what I'm talking about.
I just remember having to get a clothes hanger to use as an antenna, bro, when our antenna broke.
Did you actually?
Yeah, no, I've used the clothes hanger before. Our antenna broke, because there's always going to be one kid that wanted to, mess with it and break it. Or, my mom would use it, to discipline us.
Go get me a switch. Just snaps off the antenna, huh?
That's crazy. Oh, man. Oh, that's wild, dude. I'm telling you. But we are here. We're here no matter what. Dude. We're here. It is what it is. To make the best of what life that you have.
Dude, that's what it's all about, right? I get to hang out twice a week with my good bro Chacho. We got some really cool viewers. Our staff, Koi and Laws, kick ass. I mean, it's a pleasure,
It is a pleasure, dude. And today is a pleasure for us to be here in Last Life. Shout out to Pop on Lock. If y'all haven't, you can head on over there and follow his channel to get a look. He's actually the owner of Last Life RP. I know from the previous cities we were in AAC. I think he was in PMA as well for a little bit. And a couple
he's just a real sweetheart of a guy.
Yeah, great guy, wonderful guy. Does amazing edits on videos and stuff. Very talented overall, and I think he's retired military, or
that I don't know.
I think so. I want to say so. If I'm lying, I'm trying.
Well, listen, man. Before we get going, speaking of him editing videos, I was trying to learn how to edit videos today so that we could get our social media going, and I'll be damned if I just didn't screw everything up. So I gave up. But one thing I wrote down here so that I can remind everybody, guys, please go to our YouTube channel, like and subscribe those videos. Like and subscribe, like the videos, subscribe to the channel. I notice we have 210 followers on Twitch, which is amazing, and we have like 22 followers or subscribers on YouTube. It doesn't cost anything just to click the button, go check out the videos. It helps us, helps the algorithm, and that way we can keep bringing you some awesome content. Last thing I want to do is plug my own movie. I got a movie that just came out, dude.
What?
Yeah, I was in a movie. I told you that, didn't I?
No, you didn't tell us you were in a movie.
I know. I was home alone all day, most of the day today. Mondays are a day that usually there's nobody home and I'm off. So I was looking for clips like we were talking about. And so I went into YouTube and I went into Twitch and I went into Google trying to figure out how to clip these fucking things. I swear to God, I was about ready to strangle my computer. It was awful. Okay.
Show him how to clip his toenails.
My toenails are perfect, homie. But it wasn't much. I had it was 3 lines in a little thing I did, so it's not like I have a movie coming out, but I was happy to be in a movie, you know.
What is
Can
it,
they?
dude? Like
Oh, it's a movie called Bad Fish.
bad fish. Look that
It's
up.
a mermaid horror film.
What?
Yeah. Apparently, every 10 years, these mermaids come to the land to feed on humans, and I guess they have their way with the men folk, and then they go out into the water and breed their little mermaids. It's an
That's
awful. It's a B movie. It's a, no, I don't have a clip, not yet. I will. It's a B movie by far, but it was a lot of fun to do up here in Northern California where I live. They film a lot of movies. We have another one coming out, or that's being filmed here soon with Leonardo DiCaprio. He's coming up here. So it's what movie was that?
To Catch a Predator. I'm just kidding.
Oh, Chris, hey, can you sit down here for a minute?
Oh, I was joking. I was just joking. No, no. Shout out to Lowe's. He definitely helped me. Like somebody wanted to have somebody do some voice acting. So, and I've always been trying to break out into voice acting. So I did that. That was pretty cool. I got to play a part of a doctor. So that was yeah. We'll show that. We'll show that. Wait, matter of fact,
Is
you
it
want to run it
ready?
now? You can run it now if you want. Oh, okay.
Oh, her mic's down. Okay.
Yeah, we'll run it in just a second. Coy, have you ever been a part of a movie? I don't think Coy's mic's.
I think her mic's. Yeah, that's okay.
All right.
It's okay.
Okay, I'm back.
So is this the
I'm
first
sorry.
movie you've been a part of, bro? Or?
When I was a kid, I did a lot of acting. I had a little extra part in Free Willy, just to pass by, which I was still there. Kindergarten Cop, I was in one scene. Cute little dude in a diner. What else did I do? I did a TV show called Nowhere Man. Did one episode of that where I was had a little scene. And the biggest role that I had, and it wasn't even a thing, it was a reenactment. I don't know if you remember the TV show Rescue 911. William Shatner used to host it. Anyway, what they do is it was a reenactment of like 911 calls. It was back in the days of, NBC. So there was a kid that had used his mom's knitting wire to fly a kite. It got wrapped around a telephone pole. I was one of the kids that went and saved him. I didn't really save him. It was a reenactment, but it was a neat little, it was a 2-day shoot. It was neat to have like my own little trailer area and do what I had to do.
That's pretty awesome, dude. That's I don't know about ever being like, I don't know if I could ever be like, if I ever wanted to be in a movie like physically,
Really?
I think it'd be fun.
Maybe if like it was a zombie or something, maybe.
Be like Walking Dead. Just have them paint you up like a zombie.
Yeah, just like maybe a zombie or something.
Have the best like kill scene ever.
Yeah, me a dead hooker or something. I can do that. I can lay down like a pro.
You know what really killed me on that set of this last movie that I did was, and I'm just gonna talk out of school and be completely honest. I was enthralled to be on that set for all day long, right? I'm reading my scene, I'm learning how I'm gonna say it, I'm I'm an actor, right? Doing what I have to do. And here's the other 2 actors in my scene doing nothing but complaining, when are they gonna shoot? When are they gonna shoot? I want to get out of here. I'm like, are you not thrilled to be on a set watching all this shit? I don't understand people's enthusiasm or lack of enthusiasm for things. It really gets to me sometimes. I know it's just me, but god damn it. Can't you be excited to be on a set and shut the fuck up?
Yeah, maybe they just been on so many sets. They're just like, let's just get this done and over with. I feel like that's when you lose your passion, though. Like you're supposed to be doing something that you love. I feel like all actors are finally doing something that they love. They're working, I don't know.
Well, I mean, look at me and Joe. We do something that we love and we work hard at it, just like you guys do.
But I can't sit here and say that every day is a great day, because sometimes, you do have to. It's just I guess it's one of those skills that you just kind of have to pick up, to be able to put things to the side, and understand that when the green light goes on, it's a whole different ball game.
Anyway, it was super fun to do that. I would love to do it again. I tried to get into this one that they're filming up here, but I don't think that's going to happen. Everybody and their mother's auditioning for that shit.
How do you even find stuff? Like I always want to do that, but like every time I try to find like auditions or something, they're like, pay us this kind of money, and we'll help you find acting jobs or whatever.
So what I've done is, first off, I live in a movie-rich area, which is nice, but I also live in a very small rural area. Excuse me. So the beauty of that is our Facebook page is, there's only 4,000 people in our town, and there's 3 Facebook pages for the city. So anytime anything comes up, they're put on those. They're put on those Facebook pages.
Oh, okay. I think
So
Denzel Washington was here in Biloxi. Maybe it was Denzel. I don't remember. There's some guy that was here. They were filming something in one of the casinos. There's some actor dude.
I'm curious. Is anybody that watches us, does anybody watches his show, has ever been part of a movie? So guys out there, if you ever been part of a movie, we'd love to hear your story.
I got that clip available whenever you're ready to.
Yeah, throw it up. Let's see it.
All right, give me a second to put it up.
That's what Spicy said.
At one point we had oh no, looking at the chat, Kachina, I was actually in a porno video game.
Oh god.
Yeah, I was the voice in a game made by D-Dub Software. It was a lot of fun doing it, but I don't think I'll do it again.
What?
Yeah, I mean, it's just like, there's a
different side of you that we don't even know about, and that's great. You just bury that deep inside,
No,
but you never bring it up.
No. At some point you have to remember that your kids are going to see the stuff you do in life,
This is why, I stick to OnlyFeed, That was me. I think that was my fault. Maybe I pushed the. I think I tripped over the wire over here or something.
No, I spilled beer everywhere.
Yeah, no. I was just trying to cut you some slack so people wouldn't think you needed to go to those classes.
Bro, I've actually I was RPing one night, and I was in the middle of a very deep, dark scene, and I went to take a sip of my beer, and I spilled it over my laptop, and that was the end of that.
Yeah, I remember. I was there.
Oh, you were there for that,
I was
weren't you? I
there. Yes, I
forgot.
was.
Yeah.
Yeah. All I heard was fuck.
That was the end of it, dude. I took my laptop into the kitchen. I unscrewed the bottom. I tried to save that little bitch, and I couldn't.
Well, see, that's what I'm talking. Well, that's what I'm talking about. Well, tell us a little more about that. While he's typing that in the chat, yeah, like I said, it's definitely a unique thing. You know what I will say that I have wanted to do. I've wanted to be part of a haunted house.
That would be fun, right?
I just just to be able to scare people.
Yeah, I could see. I could definitely see you doing jump scares and shit, dude. I could
Right.
totally see that.
You know what I'm saying? I wear a mask and I just take it off and show my real face.
You gotta make sure you brush your teeth though, because man, some of those people who are in haunted houses, they've got horrendous breath from all those
isn't that
masks.
isn't that part of the don't you want that? Like, could you imagine Freddy Krueger coming up to me and be like, "You're gonna die, bitch," and he's like minty fresh?
I have
Oh, do you use scope?
I have a story for you guys about a haunted house.
Let me ask you a question real quick first, though, while we're on the subject of breath. What do you think Freddy Krueger's breath would smell like?
Honestly, it would probably be very, I would
Cheesy?
say, sulfury, because he is from hell. No, he's not from hell, but you know. But then again, he's in your dream, so it could smell whatever your brain wants it to smell like, right?
True. And do you think like Pennywise, his breath would smell funny?
I don't know. I don't know. Okay, so on that fact, what never mind. I'm not going there.
No, I was gonna say, what about Chucky's breath? But I think we all know what that would smell like.
Mrs. Chucky?
This episode brought to you by Trojan. I'm just kidding.
God. Oh. So did you watch the game this weekend, dude? Did you watch the 49ers game?
Pop watched it. I know Pop watched. Go Niners.
Go Niners, baby. That was a hell of a comeback. That was probably one of the best comebacks I've seen in a while.
Nah, I think Pop's look.
Oh no. Really? Pop's a Detroit boy?
Oh man, he's a Cowboys fan. You already know.
Oh, that's why. Yeah.
Pop goes. Look at that Cowboy. Maybe next year, baby. Maybe next year.
No, not next year. They've got about
you're right.
6 more years.
It ain't their turn in the lottery yet.
Nope. And I'm gonna tell you guys. I'm just gonna say it, dude. I'm not that conspiracy theorist guy, but watching that game, and I know there's a lot of talk about like the colors of the Super Bowl or whatever determined whatever who's gonna win.
I just ran into that conspiracy today about the color of like the logos.
Yeah. But watching that game, dude, there were even the plays that they made were just like, are you really doing this at the championship, the conference championship? You're going to do that play right now. It felt very freshman to me. Like it almost felt like I looked at my wife at one point. I'm like, you'd almost think this was fixed. I'm sure it's not, but it felt like that. You know what I mean?
I mean, it's
even though my team won, I'm still saying it felt like it was fixed.
You got it. Because, I mean, come on now. You can call the bad calls, like when something's fishy. Like,
it didn't feel right. I've seen some basketball games like that too.
I mean, you've seen fights. I've seen fights like that. Boxing. I've seen you see the replays now, especially when everything's in HD.
Yes, you can't get away with nothing now.
No, it looks like wrestling. That's why I can't watch wrestling no more. It looks just so fake now. Like you can tell they're not hitting each other.
I think we all know that we all know just how fake it is. But I'm not really a wrestling guy, but one day it was on, and I'm like, oh, let's go check this out. And I started watching it, and then the next week I watched it, and you get roped into them stories and who hates who, and the writing on those things is magnificent. I will say that.
If the writing
absolutely
is good,
tremendous.
It would definitely get you in. Yo, Hanks, how was that experience with the haunted maze? And Well, what about for the chat? You know, like if you do watch, if you've ever watched WWE or wrestling, you know, WWF, wherever area you grew up in, you know, who do you think, who's your favorite? You know, me off the top, I got to give it up to my boy Stone Cold Steve Austin and Goldberg. Two bald headed bad motherfuckers. That's it.
Dude, Goldberg was the shit, man. And you know what? From what I've heard, you know, because he's acting a lot too. He's a really nice dude.
Oh yeah.
Like I
What's up
hear
with
this, most of these guys are real sweethearts.
Yeah. It's
And you know, it's I guess it's no different. I like to call it acrobatic acting. You know what I mean?
Mhm. Acrobatic acting.
Well, yeah. I mean, you know, you still have to follow your script. You still got to, you know who's going to win or lose to keep the storyline going, and you throw in the acrobatics to it. I mean, it's made just for dudes, and it works. I got wrapped into it, and I'm not a wrestling fan. I became one.
Yeah. No, it's definitely good. And but I am happy that they did start to branch out a little more with the women's side of wrestling, because there is a lot of really good, great women talent. And I think this back then when I was watching it, there was still women talent, but they were more paraded around because they looked really good in the ring.
Right, right.
I do have
Well, you
that
remember
clip
the
if you want to
origin.
watch it later. Sorry.
Yeah, 1 second. You know, the origin of that was Glow, the Gorgeous Ladies of Wrestling. And it was almost a sideshow. Like, oh, this week you're going to see this as well as your regular matches. And now, if you watch a regular episode of any wrestling show, one of the matches will be a woman on woman match, which I think is great. And they're just as talented as the dudes, man.
Yeah, most definitely.
Anyway, yeah, we have a clip. Is this of you acting, dude?
Yeah.
Voice acting. I would
Voice
say.
acting.
Show me.
So
Show me.
it is about 6 minutes long, so I'm only going to show you guys part of it because I feel like.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah. All right. Okay.
Pop, tell us about your commercial in your movie, bro. People want to know. Don't be hiding.
Yeah, let us know, dude. And yes, playing the clip to Bonecraft would absolutely violate our class. I mean, we can't do that. Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
No.
I think it's muted on your YouTube. I think you make it full screen.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, this is great, man. Good for dude. Good job, man. I love the hair.
That was actually my Mel Abbey that I that I set up there.
I absolutely love that hair.
Yeah. Shout out to real quick. He sometimes comes in here. His name is Just Call Me Rizzo, and so shout out to him if you guys want to check out his Discord.
Kind of want to go after the show and watch the rest of that. I was intrigued.
You should definitely. I'll post his YouTube. He's been
Yeah,
my
please do.
mentor through all of my so all my videography that I do in Second Life and everything in general, the other like productions and promo videos that I've done. He's been my mentor through it all, so he's awesome. He's a really good like director and editor. So
Outstanding.
Yeah, no, I was a little worried. I'm not gonna lie when she said that they needed help filming, for a Second Life video. I was like, I know what goes on in Second Life. I don't know if I'm.
You're gonna be doing an episode of
I would have
Bone
been
Craft.
with Spicy a Bonecraft. We're back with stranger things.
The stranger things.
That's crazy, bro.
Actually, I got a kick out of that. It brought a good question to my head. Do you really think there's life out there? Like, do you think they're cruising around the universe, bro?
I will say this, and this is just my own personal opinion.
Yeah.
As somebody who believes in religious scripture, you would have to believe that there was beings or entities if you believe in either aliens or demons.
Okay, very good. I can dig that.
I mean, speaking of aliens, we do have another clip.
I will say though, was he at the Miami Mall?
Is that Cheech?
It's the Miami Mall one.
Cheech, right? So, do we have that one?
Yeah.
Okay,
throw that up. I got a lot.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, I got you.
You can already tell by my voice I was unimpressed.
Well, you were surprised whenever I actually told you that the government actually came out and admitted to,
to aliens.
Yeah.
All right, hold on, guys. Okay, I got you.
We all know that's Chi-Chi right there running around. But look at the amount of cop presence. It's ridiculous. I think it might be muted.
That's okay. We don't need the audio, but yeah. But do you really think it was aliens? Because there we go. He's the alien.
He looks like the guy that I played the character of.
Yeah, he does.
His eyes are gorgeous.
He's definitely wearing guyliner. Okay, so
there are other clips that have. Do you want the one that shows the aliens?
Yeah.
All right, let me find
it. Please.
Yeah. Okay.
While you're looking for that,
so with that one there, I will say this, that I looked into it some more. So the original call that was made was that there was a group of kids, I think, doing fireworks, or was it?
No, they were
throwing
like
firecrackers.
They were
at each other
throwing firecrackers and playing with sticks. That's what they said.
Yeah, but to have that level of presence, bro, is ridiculous. Like, you see how many? There was not that many people for shootings.
I see now. Personally, that's what I think it was. I think that when you hear about kids playing with firecrackers, well, somebody hears firecrackers, somebody else. It could be, you know how audio is, right? You can hear something. Oh, I think it was a firecracker. It could have been a gun. And I think the cops ran to that, thinking, "Oh shit, we have a shooting in a mall." That's what I really think it was.
Okay, so let's open this up.
Because we're gonna look at the. Go ahead.
Let's open this up even more. Why is there no footage? We live in the age of technology where a kid cannot go anywhere without a phone in the.
It's true.
Where you would literally you have a better chance of getting recorded than being saved if somebody was going to take your life, you'd have there's a more probability someone would record you than actually help you.
That's a very good point, bro.
So why is there no footage of anything that happened to this day? So I went in and I was looking at some of the threads and stuff, and what they were saying was that people were saying that, hey, the videos that I recorded aren't in my phone.
I don't know about all that.
You don't think so?
No,
I mean,
I
so
don't.
like, so you see how many people were there? You're telling me nobody in there was recording.
Hold on. First off, we have to. Are we going to ignore the fact that we've completely switched our roles?
What are you talking about?
Usually, I'm the one that's like, "There's
this
aliens."
OC. This is OC.
Look, man, I'm the first one that wants to believe that they're out here and that they visited us and that we're not alone in the universe. I love that shit. You know I do. I'm wearing an alien shirt on the show right now. I love it. But honestly, I don't think it's going to come to a mall.
Well, see, the thing is that this is what they're saying. Now, I have yet to do the research on this. Is just what I read was that the coordinates for the mall, if you flip them reverse, take you to Antarctica.
How is that?
Like the coordinates.
Antarctica is not on the other side of the globe from Florida, though.
I don't know. That's just what I read. Like I said, I haven't done any of the research, but because I was interested in why. Because what they're saying was that a portal or a gate opened.
Okay, so that brings up a good point, and we'll actually talk about that for a second because this is something that's been fascinating me. First off, if I was an alien and I went to another planet, first thing I'd want is a Foot Locker and a Mrs. Fields, so the mall makes sense. Sorry.
Well, there's a mass number of people there, so maybe if it was actually aliens, let's just say hypothetically it was, there's a mass number of people in at malls, so maybe they wanted to go to where the crowd was.
Coy, what about you, Coy? Do you believe in aliens, Coy?
No, I guess not.
I don't know what you think.
The men in black took her away. They're like, she knows too much.
Yeah, she heard us talking about it, and she was like, "They're gonna find me out. They're gonna catch on to me. I gotta get out of here.
I gotta get out of here." Do we have the clip of the alien in the mall?
So we have, yeah, I can fast forward through the news broadcast. Let me show you guys.
Because when I look at that, and we'll see it on the clip here, I see a group of people moving.
Yeah, I see two people moving as well. Like, yeah.
I don't see an alien. Let's see here. And while we're doing this, we've also, what do you think about that Vegas alien?
That's right.
The one that was in this people's yard?
Yeah.
Let me freeze
okay,
that.
look there.
Let me freeze that.
Enhance.
They're basically saying that this right here, where this arrow is pointing, these two things right here is the aliens.
Where?
You see where
right in the middle of the screen?
Yeah, right in the middle of the screen.
Right below the play button.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a group of cops. And if it was an alien, why aren't they surrounded by people with guns out? I mean, humans are scary, And yeah, just like Hank Killzone said, dude, we have great phones that capture, good pictures of everything. How come the pictures of the UFOs are always so fucked up?
Yeah. I agree.
So what if it wasn't an actual, my bad. What if it wasn't an actual, alien thing? What if it was just a setup, What if it was just to make it look like it was?
Did you see the Did you see the quote and the one of the comments there in the first video said it's just a distraction to get us away from the Epstein list?
Oh yeah, well, I mean, what about that? But like I said, I do still believe that there's something out there. I believe the term alien is used very general.
Yes.
People think it's like, oh, a gray-headed, big head, green guy or a gray guy, and I think alien is just anything that we are unfamiliar with.
What's crazy to me is, every time people see aliens and stuff, or UFOs, I mean, within 10 years, we find out that exactly what they were seeing was part of some kind of government tech. Like everybody thought the B-2 spy plane was a UFO, or the B-2 bomber, I mean. You know what I mean? When they were testing it, they'd fly it over the cattle ranches in Nevada, scaring the shit out of the farmers. Of course they thought it was a UFO. They'd never seen anything that looked like that. And I think that's maybe what we're seeing is the next gen of our military capabilities. I really do.
Could be. Could be. Who knows?
Neil deGrasse Tyson said it best. He says, "I would be more scared if we were to find one crashed that had. I wouldn't be scared if it had alien writing. I'd be scared if it had the Chinese or Russian flag on it." But I don't know, man. There's all kinds. The whole world's full of conspiracies, and I get off on them. I love to hear them. I like to listen to the podcast, but I don't believe in a lot of them. Now, does it stop me from looking up at the night sky every night, or like when we drive through the forested areas where I live looking for Bigfoot? Because this is Bigfoot capital of the world where I live here. I've never seen anything.
You never glance. You're like, there he is.
No, I don't go out in the woods that much, dude. I live in a little neighborhood here, so I pretty much stay in town. But when you go out, I'll tell you, I work at a pub. I work at an Irish brew pub, and there's a lot of people that sit at that bar that will tell you stories all day of them hearing the howling or something throwing rocks at their tent when they're out camping. Like, there's a lot of people out here who claim to have encounters. There's a dude here that said he saw one in town. Now I know who he is, and he's kind of full of shit, so I don't think so, but
So let me ask you this: Would you do you believe in paranormal activity?
To a degree. I have a theory on ghosts, and that's just the fact that energy can't be created or destroyed. So I think when you leave this earth, that energy that your body is kind of dispersed, and I think that because of whatever gives us this consciousness that we have, I think maybe sometimes it can take form into something like us. I don't know. I do believe in
the air taking consciousness.
I don't know. Like I said, I don't know, but I've heard and seen, and I've never seen it myself. That's one thing, dude. I've never had a paranormal experience, not one. Still doesn't keep me from running up the stairs at night when I'm going to bed when the lights are off down here.
I've had some freaky stuff happen, man.
What have you seen, bro?
What have I seen? The only thing I've ever really was like apparitions, like shadow man, whatever you want. Like I remember I was laying in bed one, and I was dating this girl, and I was waiting for her to get out. And the lights are on in the room, laying down, just on my phone. And I don't know if you ever get a feeling like
that being watched.
Yeah, like you're being watched or something that's coming.
I had it once.
It's almost like a feeling of somebody running at you.
Well, I've never had that feeling of them coming at me.
Yeah. Like if you could see, like if you could feel the fear of like a lion or something running.
Hold on, man. You gotta wiggle your mic thingy.
So if you could feel the fear of like somebody like a lion or something running at you,
I would definitely shit my pants.
But you would feel that. You would feel that.
Yeah, that
immense
energy
pressure.
Yes.
So that's what it felt. That's what it felt like. And I looked up from my phone, and in the corner of the room by the doorway was a shadow. Now, mind you, the lights is on. The room is bright. There's nothing over there that can cast a shadow. Like the house that I lived in or that I was staying in, didn't even have a door. So there's nothing there that could cause the shadow. But the crazy part about it is the shadow started to grow.
Like it actually started to like move a bit. It wasn't a stationary shadow.
No, it was literally like almost like enveloping the room. And I could not talk. I could not say anything. I was almost paralyzed. I couldn't move. And the only thing that I could think about was like trying to almost like telepathically tell my girlfriend to hurry up and get out the shower.
Come save me.
Yeah, I couldn't do anything else. I could not do anything else. I was literally paralyzed.
So how
And
did that episode end?
She got out of the shower, like it literally, like she opened the door to the shower, and then boom, I was just like I could breathe.
Like a change in the whole room, huh?
Yeah.
So
That
were
was
you,
crazy.
so this is where I get curious about stories like that because I've had that happen one time to me. It wasn't quite like that. I was just laying in bed and I sleep on my tummy.
Mhm.
So I was sleeping on my tummy and I had my eyes closed and I just felt
Say it
like
again.
there
You were
was-
sleeping on what?
on my tummy. What? My stomach. What do you want?
I was sleeping on my tummy.
Oh, shut the fuck
It's
up.
tummy time. It's tummy time. Go ahead.
Yeah, I take my tummy time. in As I was trying to go to sleep, I felt this dark, low presence in the room, and I felt it in one specific corner of the room, and I didn't feel paralyzed, but I really didn't want to open my eyes. So about a month later, I'm listening to a podcast where somebody's describing the exact same thing. And the doctor that was with him was talking about that near sleep paralysis. When you're right on that verge of falling asleep, sometimes your brain will manifest things and try to put it into your regular world. Now, I'm not saying that we didn't feel or, who knows what's out there. I'm not claiming to be no expert on nothing. But I'm saying sometimes I think there's logical explanations. But to see the room grow dark like that, that's different.
Yeah, no, like in this place that we stayed, bro. It was it was rumored there was a lady, like an older lady that was like haunting the place. Yo, shout out, what's up, Willow? How you doing? Like there was one time where again for some reason where I was staying at, the washer and dryer was outside in a little house in the backyard. Like it was completely disconnected from the house. So you like, and everybody else would wash clothes in the morning and the afternoon stuff, right? So I would wash clothes at like 2, 3 o'clock at night in the morning. I mean, like midnight, so I would be like out there washing my clothes. And I remember we had a bunch of dogs, little chihuahuas everywhere. Go figure, right? So we had a chihuahua. I remember her name. Her name was Coco, and Coco was the thought of the block. She had litter after litter after litter of puppies. Like I'll tell you how like it was so bad. She started off as a chihuahua, and by the end of it, she looked like a wiener dog.
Oh my god, dude!
I'm telling you that Coco was out there. Like if there's a chihuahua in that little area,
She was gonna get with it. Oh, I lost you, bud.
So anyways, what happened is I walk outside and I'm going to do my laundry, right? And she comes up and I'm like, oh hey Coco, she's over there rubbing up on me and stuff, and I'm like petting her and stuff. I'm like, you doing all right, and Coco was an inside outside dog, sometimes she went inside, sometimes she went outside. And she just happened to be outside. So I'm walking to do the laundry and I hear like little whimpers coming from like a little wooded area from behind the house.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm hearing like look almost like little puppy whimpers, I'm like I look down at Coco and I'm like, bitch, you done had some puppies again, you know what I'm saying? When you have puppies, we didn't even know you were pregnant. Like
more mouths to feed.
Yeah, she's just sitting there wagging her tail and stuff, and I'm like, all right, whatever. Well, as I start to go towards the noise, because I want to see the puppies and make sure they're all right, it turns, whatever the sound was, turned into a baby crying.
What?
Yes.
Like a real like.
Yes.
Oh, Jesus.
Yes. Dude, when I tell you, I ran back to the house, and I was in the door. I was like, Coco, get your ass in here or you gonna stay outside. And she was with me.
There's a whole culture of that whole skinwalker shape-shifting kind of entity out there, the Native Americans used to talk about. Yeah, the Wendigo.
Low. But like I said, it was that area of the woods because it's not the first time. And like I said, it was rumored that somebody died back there, or people would get killed back there.
Yeah.
Because it's not the only thing that ever happened to me. Like I remember one time, my aunt, her son he was like, "Hey man, you want to ride to the store with me?" It's about 1 o'clock in the morning, 2 o'clock in the morning. He's like, "Hey, you want to ride to the store real quick? I'm gonna go get me a Black and Mild." And we're like, "Yeah." I was like, "Yeah, we'll ride the bikes up there." So we're gonna take bikes and we're gonna ride it to the 24-hour gas station up the block. So we started riding up the block. Now, mind you, we're going up. As we're going up, the woods are on our left hand side. We're going up the hill. So we go up to the store, we get the Black and Mild, we're coming back, and we're on the right hand side. So now we're on the side of the woods. Like they're on our right side, they're right beside us. And as we start getting down, all you hear is, "Somebody help me!" And I tell you, when I slammed on the brakes, bro, like I'm sliding on this bike, and I look back at him to make sure, and he's looking at me. His eyes are as wide as fucking bowling balls. This bitch is fucking big.
Sure.
And I'm like, and before I could say, he said, "Bro, you heard that?" I said, "Fuck yeah, I heard it. Did you hear that?" He said, "Yeah, I heard that." And we looked, and I was like, "What the fuck was that?" And before we could say it again, you heard it again. "Somebody help me!" And I'm like, "Oh shit!" So in my mind, I'm like, somebody need help.
Yeah.
Or something is going on. But the crazy part about it is it didn't change tone. It was the same, but repeated in the same tone, in the same frequency, same thing.
Like if somebody took a tape recorder and played it back.
Yeah. And then
I don't like that. I don't like that.
So what? No, this is what happened. What was crazy about it? Because we're sitting there, and I'm stopped, and I'm like, we're just stopping there,
still sitting on your bikes.
Yeah. Like, what the fuck do we do? All of a sudden, you hear a rooster crow.
What?
Like, and I'm like, okay, so now we get on the bike, and now I'm like, no, fuck this. It's way too early for a rooster to be crowing. Like, so
coming from the same spot as the help me.
Yeah, in the woods, and I'm like, the pedals are hitting the back of my fucking shins. I'm scratching my fucking leg trying to push the bike and jump on it at the same time. And before we made it across all the way to the other side of the road, the rooster crowed again, but it crowed in a deep fucking voice, bro. Like instead of it being, it went.
And it wasn't a person making the noise.
No, bro, no. Like if it was a person that was doing that shit, dude, fuck that, bro. Fuck
That's like they say the things like that. Like there's a bunch of videos like on TikTok and YouTube of like, and I may be pronouncing this wrong, but like the Appalachian Mountains. Some people call it pronounce it differently, but they say if you like hear like a hey, you should get out of there. Like you should go. I've seen so many videos of like people walking around or people talking about this. Like if you hear a hey while you're in the trails, like you just go.
That's like some Blair Witch crap. So I don't even. Yeah,
we kind of have that thing too. It's like a white horse. Like if you ever see a horse, like you don't follow it.
I want to pet it. I want to pet it.
No, you definitely don't want to pet this horse. There's also a thing what we call la lechuza, which is a big owl with the face of an old lady.
Really?
Yeah. It's supposed to be a witch.
What's her? So is that like the Baba Yaga kind of story?
What exactly is that, more or less?
Oh, the Baba Yaga was a Russian witch, but like her house had chicken legs that came out from the bottom, and her house would run around.
Really?
She was a terrible witch in Russia, the Baba Yaga. But anyway, when you say like the face of an owl and an old witch, like was she mean? Like was she a bad witch?
Yeah, she wants to like take you with her.
I have a ghost story.
Oh, do you? You seen a ghost?
Well, I haven't seen a ghost, but I've had a few experiences, but I don't know if they could be like justified or whatever. I mean, like I've had like night terrors for a long time, like in my adult life. Like you said, waking up and looking in the corner or looking somewhere and just being terrified of something being there, like just feeling overly terrified. In that same apartment, I heard like my name being whispered, but that's not even the story. So when I was younger in high school, I was came home from school. It was getting a little bit later. It was in the evening. Nobody was there yet. I was sitting on my bed. We were living in this old Victorian house, like probably over like 180 years old. I'm not even sure how old this house was, but sitting on my bed, and I hear footsteps outside of my door. And I look over at the door thinking like my brother or something like that's going to come in. And all I see and hear is the doorknob turning. And these are like old doorknobs, you know, those heavy metal, like iron doorknobs, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So I just see it moving, and I'm thinking, okay, my brothers are like messing with me. So I'm that person that gets up and goes and looks. So I went over to.
Oh yeah, not me.
Yeah, I'm that white girl.
Like Scoob, we gotta get out of here.
Like,
so I jumped off. That house was scary enough. Like we found a hidden staircase in that house.
That's kind of cool though.
Yeah.
No, anything hidden is not cool unless it's daytime.
Well, I opened that door,
if it's
and
daytime.
there was nobody there. I looked all over that house. The basement.
You were in Harry Potter's house? What was it?
I might be able to find a picture of it, but the basement had like dirt floors, and there were these big, huge like mounds of dirt in there, and there were like, when we moved in, there were like cigarette butts everywhere on the basement floor, and we found that hidden staircase. But according to my stepmom, she said she was home alone a lot, and she would hear a woman in the attic playing a harp. Kid you not.
Yeah, no. See, that's why I would not be in there. But then again, I don't know. I stayed in a lot of places. I didn't really have a place to go. You know.
I was gonna say, what are you gonna do? Move? I mean, it's where you live.
No. So I found this real quick about La Lechuza. So the thing is, you're supposed to, if you say her name 3 times, she shows up. Don't say it. Anyway,
we've already done it twice.
No, exactly. So that's why the last time I'm gonna say her name. So
yeah, don't say La Lechuza again.
Motherfucker. It's you said that, not me. So it was once a woman who was wrong and seeks revenge. Maybe I think it was like villagers killed her kid or something. Or but what it is the lore behind it, that she mimics the cries of a baby, whistles for you to lure it, to lure you outside and to take you, and then she'll kill you. So
maybe that's the baby that you heard.
That's what's crazy is I'm reading that, but it's also said to be like an omen, like within what I believe is to my Mexican culture. So I know owls represent different things, but owls for us represent death.
Yes.
If like an owl visits you outside your house, somebody inside your house is gonna die. Like, it's not a good omen. Either that, or like if an owl like defecates on like near you, and you just like find a whole bunch of owl shit everywhere. Looks like somebody has really bad ill will toward.
Oh shit!
Like,
really?
Like really bad ill. Like murder's intent, kind of like they want something bad to happen to.
So what about let's talking about what is it called?
No,
I almost got
that's like trying to that's like saying Bloody Mary in the mirror. Like, you're like,
Yeah.
I don't believe
Have you
you, but
ever
you
done
won't.
that?
But I would never do it. I would
never do that. I don't have the ball, dude. I'm not a tough guy. I'm an actor.
Like, even if you were a tough guy, what can you do against something like that? It's not.
You can't. There's nothing to do.
We did it
If
when we
it's
were
there,
younger,
it's
but
there.
nothing ever happened.
No, see, that's crazy.
So you're talking about that, but what about chupacabra?
See, so the chupacabra is not. That's more like a. I think people say it's like a beast of some sorts that just comes and eats like cattle, But it will drag away like small children. But it's more or less like almost. I think I want to say it's some kind of genetic mutated thing, from mixed breeding DNAs. Hybrid.
I can buy that. Like there's species and understandings that we're finding every day that we didn't know existed.
Yeah, that's, another one that we have is La Llorona.
What? Say that again.
La Llorona, the crying lady.
Uh-oh.
So, and this is more around like places, bodies of water. So, a woman, pretty much drowned her kids, unalived her kids, I guess we could say.
Oh yeah.
I feel like that story is everywhere though, because we had that story back home, and that she did that around this bridge, and she unalived her kid, and then she jumped off the bridge. And then if you go there and say, Thea Rosa, I have your baby, she comes out and she like starts looking for you or whatever.
Yeah, why would you do that? Like, why would you say that? Hey, I got your kid. Come haunt me.
Like, what are you inviting in? Like, I believe that there are, that even though there may not be something initially when the rumor starts, I believe there's a manifestation that you can bring about. You know how Freddy Krueger
there's
got
that.
his
I've
power
heard that.
from people believing, or like
Yeah.
Pennywise did. That's where his power came from, was people's fear.
Have you heard the theory that Pennywise and Mary Poppins were the same species?
That may be true.
There was a cool little thing that I read that kind of linked it up on how they were just the opposite sides of the same species. Like she got off on the kid's laughter, like he got off on fear or the kid's joy, but they were the same critter.
Like a white witch, kind of
like a white it. So instead of it was
Yeah.
that. I don't know.
Imagine somebody just sucking you dry for your laughter, like making you uncontrollably.
Yeah, I've worked with those people, dude.
For their own benefit. Like,
absolutely
you sick. You're not a sadist. What is that? What would that be called? A happy?
You're called a no. They call it a what is it? A psychic vampire.
Oh,
like you ever get around those people? Like, look, dude, I used to work in a kitchen. So you know me, I like the oldie stuff, and I put on the oldie station in the kitchen, and I'm sitting there singing, and this lady, everybody got along, everybody loved it. A lot of people would join in, except this one old lady who just would make fun of us when we did it, and I'm like, you know what? And she did it meanly, like she absolutely hated it. And it got to me to thinking, it's like, there's no worse thing to do in the world than take away somebody's song in their heart, Like, why do that? Don't be like that.
Oh, yeah, she was sucking you guys dry.
Just a psychic vampire. And she made it so that all you'd think about all day was her. Like, she lived rent-free in your brains because of that. And I think those people do exist, absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, not in a supernatural way. And speaking of manifesting, I mean, people say that all the time, right? I put it out into the universe, and look at us.
Yeah. I mean,
like, look at us. We did the same thing. We manifested a podcast, and here we're doing it. 59 episodes later, dude.
So, I mean, I've always, like I said, it's one of those things that I'm a firm believer in. Something, no matter what it was, no matter no matter the religion, it came from something, somewhere. Even if you believed in evolution, why are afraid of the dark? It's not just something that we're born with. It's not like it's almost like it's been encoded in our DNA.
Well, I do believe that there's
how animals
just like cats. How does a cat know how to circle himself up every night to go to sleep?
You know how animals adapt because of their environment. Animals, they camouflage, stuff like that because of their hiding. They develop these senses. So like, is that our fear of the dark, a sense that we developed over time?
Oh, absolutely it is. Think about it. If you're a caveman back in the days of limited fire, you were definitely worried about what was out in the dark because it could either come over and slither on you and bite you, or it'd come and take your head off. Who knew?
Yeah, you're right. Maybe they were hiding from, whatever was out there.
And I absolutely believe that that's exactly why I run up the stairs. When I'm all alone in the house and it's dark and I'm ready to go to bed, like with the wife and kids are out of town, I kind of go a little bit faster.
I mean,
huh?
I hate stairs.
I'm telling you,
they're terrifying when you're by yourself.
I can deal with stairs. I don't like photos with eyeballs. Pictures, like paintings.
That's just creepy. Why would anybody do that?
I don't like pictures with eyeballs. Like if it's a portrait, I don't want to see it.
What do you think about those pictures that look? No matter where you go, the thing's looking at you.
Nah, I'm popping the.
They have like those scary pictures.
Sorry, but
in haunted houses.
Grandma had one of Jesus.
Oh God.
No, that's even worse.
It was just a portrait of Jesus, but the way it was painted and the eyeballs, like if you went on one side or the other side of the room, it was always looking you in the eye. I hated that.
It reminds me of that scene off of the Hunchback of Notre Dame where he's getting looked at by all the statues.
Oh yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, what is it? The song is like.
They have those
eyes of Notre Dame.
Oh my gosh. They have those pictures in haunted houses where they like you look at it and then as you pass or when you slowly pass it like turns into this scary like ghost face. Have you seen those?
Now those I think are cool.
Yeah.
Those I like.
Or someone comes
That's
out
like,
from
that's like
behind one.
special effects. I'm talking about just a regular old Renaissance photo. Like that's
Yeah,
creepy.
like that old painting of
to
Jesus.
me. Like I'm gonna start taking googly eyes with me and just start putting them on top.
I don't know if that's creepier.
Googly eyes?
Yeah, man. Can you imagine looking up one night and just seeing a picture of the picture of Jesus with googly eyes on it? Dude, I'd shit in my pants. I would legit crap myself. You know it's true, bro.
Yo, I just thought about it. Oh, that is crazy.
All right, hey, listen.
And on that, we're gonna end.
No.
No,
Not yet. We got one more thing to talk about because I
we
really wanted to get your answer on this. I got two more things. First thing,
the googly eye started to fall.
That was great.
So you scared of Mona Lisa then? Come on now.
Oh goodness.
Oh, that would be. I've seen the Mona Lisa with the googly eyes. I think not the real one. I think it's funny.
Oh man.
You and I were talking before the show about what would you choose for your last meal.
Oh yeah.
I'd really like to know. And since this is touching chilies, we can go a little longer.
Oh yeah. So me personally, if it was me, I gotta have chocolate milk.
Okay.
Gotta have a good cold chocolate milk. I love chocolate. Even though I'm lactose intolerant, my body doesn't. And then my body's like, well, I'm gonna fuck you. Like, hey, it's just that's the way the world works. So, chocolate milk is gonna be one of the drinks of choice. We'll have fuck you, Laws. She sent me a fucking painting of that.
Show me.
Shit.
You gotta show me after the show.
Show it. God, that's in my head. I would want to try like something that I've never tried before.
Oh, you'd go that route.
No. I would still get my comfort foods. Like I would literally get like some Frosted Flakes with some bananas.
Okay, I can dig it.
I gotta have me a good, nice PB sandwich.
Crust or no crust?
If I'm gonna be, it's gonna be no crust. If it's my last meal, I'm gonna go a little bougie.
All right,
A little bougie with no crust.
Little bougie. Actually, you know what? Bring me an old sack lunch from school. Those old honey and whatever kind of
where
peanut
the
butter
bread is like sogged together and like,
Dude, that's the best stuff. The kids used to mash their sandwiches.
And I want some of that breakfast pizza.
Breakfast pizza? What the hell's that?
Wait, what?
You've
I went to
never
private
had
school. I
breakfast
don't. So
pizza?
no.
Holy moly, bro. Chat, this guy does not know what he missed.
Hold on.
You were robbed of your whole
get-
child.
I was. You guys will have to show me pictures of breakfast pizza too, because I'm curious now. You know, I make pizza for a living.
Shout out to my daughter who just brought me some bananas and chocolate milk.
Aw.
Anyways, but so I would like to try maybe some dry aged steak or something, like some really high quality steak meat.
Okay.
And for dessert, I gotta have a milkshake.
Okay.
It's just plain vanilla, whipped cream, cherry on top. And
Come on, you know
maybe
you're
some
hungry.
banana pudding.
Oh yeah, banana pudding?
Banana pudding.
Okay, I can dig it. Mine's not quite as extensive, but that I can definitely see where you're coming from. You want the comforty foods. I guess so mine is it's Red Lobster's Admiral's Feast. I know it sounds stupid. Oh, you want something from Red Lobster? Fuck yeah, I do. It's not the best seafood in the world, but
Cheddar
there's
biscuits,
something
or-
about it. Yeah, so here's where we're going to start. I want an iced tea with lemon and sweet and low. Because it just takes me back to my childhood.
Oh, that's the best. I love lemon. Or
telling
sweet
you.
and low with tea.
Sweet and low, yeah. It comes with a lobster tail, which is, like I said, it's not the biggest, but I'm going to get executed or whatever. It's my last meal. They're going to unalive me. Sorry. I don't want to eat a lot. So I'm going to get that. And it also comes with a half pound of crab legs, hot with the butter. Cheddar Bay biscuits, although those I want all you can eat. I want to eat those till I'm full because that's just the Red Lobster way. It also comes with a shrimp scampi
You gonna get the honey
Yeah,
butter or the biscuits
and
or what?
rice pilaf. No, what I
The honey
just
spread?
dip it in the melted butter that comes with the crab legs,
Oh, okay.
and then of course the
Serve ya.
baked potato and a Caesar salad.
I'm with you.
And for
I'm with you.
dessert?
That's it.
For dessert, I am going to go. I don't think they have it at Red Lobster, but I have to go with my favorite dessert, which is creme brulee. The sugar crunch on top and the custard
okay.
underneath. It's just perfect. It's not heavy. It's tasty. It's sugary. Not too much of anything.
I'm surprised somebody in the chat didn't say they wanted an all-you-can-eat buffet, so it never ended.
That's a good idea. That's a great idea.
Yeah. What's the
Still
best
eating, bro.
buffet
Come
you
back.
guys have ever had? Like, it could be anything. Any
What's the best buffet?
best buffet? Yeah.
There was a Mexican restaurant I took my dad one to.
See, I've never been to a Mexican buffet. I could definitely dig on that. Like all you could eat carnes and all. Yeah,
Yep.
dude.
Yep.
I could definitely go for that.
Tortillas, fresh made tortillas.
Dude,
I've
you guys
never
had
been to a
those
Mexican
casino
buffet.
buffets before?
I do like the casino buffet, where it's like a lot of everything.
I've never been to a casino.
What?
You've
Well,
never been to a casino?
I've never been to a casino with the intent to gamble.
No, okay.
Like I've been in a casino, but it was like, oh, this is pretty cool. All right, let's go to the hotel.
You're not a gambler, huh?
I'm not a gambler, bro. I mean, like I will gamble if we're playing like Loteria.
Huh?
He's
Oh shit.
yeah, he's
Oops.
yeah, taking a little hit of the bongos over there.
Yeah.
No, not tonight.
I've never had proper Mexican food. My guy, where you live, let me know and I will find you a spot. I will Google it for you. But I will tell you this, and it's a golden rule for whatever it is you want to eat. Don't think of it as stereotyping, okay? But if you want to eat good Mexican food, go where the Mexicans go.
Well,
I
that's
feel
kind
like
of true of
that's
any culture, right?
culture, yeah. Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
that's what I'm. It's just kind of the golden rule. If that's what you're looking for,
And
go
find
where
a
they
hole
go.
in the wall. Not these bougie ass, large ass restaurants. Find a
If you're going to
That's-
Taco Bell and talking about I love Mexican food, I don't like you, but I love
Yeah,
Taco
you
Bell
can.
too.
Yeah,
I'm with you.
right.
I'm with you. I fuck with Taco Bell too. Sometimes I want to cheat on my heritage. You know, I'm like, hey,
But it's not Mexican food.
no, it's not.
It's like
Tex-Mex,
the orange.
right?
It's like orange
like-
chicken and
It's-
Chinese.
it's-
you know,
it's
they
dr-
don't.
It's
cook
drunk
shit.
people food.
It's like Tex-Mex, right?
Right.
No, I don't even call it Taco
No?
Bell is Taco Bell.
Whenever I hear Tex-Mex, I just think of a chimichanga.
Yeah, Tex-Mex is what you get whenever you go like fajitas, you know, and you're getting, stuff like that. It has cheese on it and stuff.
Shit, now I'm about ready to change my last meal to barbecued
It's
beef
so
ribs,
hard
dude.
for me
Man,
to
if I
eat.
could have a good burrito.
It's so hard for me to eat like Chinese buffets here because after living in China for that year, I just like I can't. Everything just doesn't taste right to me here.
You
But
live
when
in
you
China?
lived, yeah, but when
Yeah.
you lived over there, they didn't have like General Tso's chicken and
No.
sweet and sour pork, did they? Like there was none of that.
They had like sweet and sours, but it was different. It was not the same.
It's not the American candy sugar chicken.
Not really. Like most of the meals there were like, like you don't order for yourself, you order for your table. And then you have like a lazy Susan in the middle and you just like basically like spin it and you can
It's
grab
like family style.
Family style, yeah. Or you go to
Okay.
these little like restaurants and like their Pizza Hut there was 5-star restaurant. Like they had like chandeliers hanging. Yes. They had like
All that for a pepperoni deep dish?
yeah, they had like chandeliers hanging around and like these vases everywhere. Like it was crazy.
That's
what
cool.
What about you, Coy? Put it in the chat since I know you're on your own frequency over there.
I think the best place was probably like the dumplings. Little hole in the wall place. You get a freaking like 16 dumplings. It was so good.
The people want to know what Cheeto Lang eats. I like.
Let's hear it.
I like raisinets.
You're not wrong about the hole in the wall. I used to
Unplug
hang
her
out.
mic.
I used to hang out in Hawaii. There's this little on one of the main streets. There's this little alleyway, and if you walk about halfway down the alleyway, there's a little dugout in the side, and there's
Really?
five stools,
Yeah.
and in those 5 stools, you sit, and if you're sitting on that, it's a little bar, and in
Sounds
the
like
back
a good
is
ramen place.
some dude that's just making nothing but noodles, dude. Hot noodles with the meats and all that. It was so good.
Yeah.
And
And
Coy said,
if you
Coy
didn't-
said she wants 1,000 grapes. Oh no, $1,000 grapes.
$1,000 grape.
I read that wrong. I thought she said she wanted 1,000 grapes. Yeah, we need to get her out of here.
What are $1,000 grapes? Now I want to know that.
I think they're supposed to be
It
like
looks
really,
like
really sweet
Japanese ruby Roman grapes.
and blowfish. Yeah, that's crazy. Now, do they serve the blowfish to you like blowed up or like?
No,
shriveled
dude.
up like
No,
a
it's
balloon?
what is it? They call it fugu. I think it is. You have to cut it right or it'll die.
Yeah, it's like, isn't it poisonous though? Like
Yeah, it's
poison.
poisonous. It'll kill you if it's not done right. I guess there's like only
Well, I guess
11
at
or
that
12
point it
people
really
that can do
doesn't
it.
matter if it's done.
Yeah, I mean, what I want to know is who ate that fish and died, and then I want to know who. Well, I don't want to know that guy. I want to know the next person who's like, well, maybe if we cut it differently.
Maybe.
You know what I
yeah.
mean? It's just
Yeah.
after you die the first time, maybe you just leave it alone.
I think
Well,
I
that's
think
kinda-
that might have came more of like for I think they probably ran into poisonous snakes first, and it's all about glands. I guess after a while you kind of get there's a poison gland.
Well, that's like
I
when
can
they
dig
have
it.
like these medicines out there or whatever it is, and they're like may cause death. I mean, like they did a study, and like maybe like one person died, and so they have to put on there may cause
But you
death.
got to put that it may cause death. Yeah.
Okay, so we're talking on the subject of this. Okay, poison, right? There's
Mhm.
expiration dates, right?
On poison?
Yeah, like chemicals, poison.
I mean, I don't know. I think it would have to depend on the poison. Like, I don't know if you can keep a vial of snake venom around for 80 years and it would still kill you. I'm sure it wouldn't be good for you.
So you think poison runs out of poison?
I don't know. I really don't. I know that, like, well, think about this. If you take a flower that's poisonous and you dry it, you can't eat it. It'll still kill you. It'll be poisonous when you dry it and you eat it and it's dried and it's still a dead form of it.
I've had like snake
buy, like-
whiskey.
What?
What's wrong with
I've
snake
drank
whiskey?
like snake whiskey. Yeah, like when I was in Thailand, I had snake whiskey and what was it? Monkey brain whiskey.
Did it have monkey brains and snakes in it?
Yep.
Yeah, that's like when you go to Mexico, they got the little one with the scorpion in it, or it's like a snake.
Yeah, I don't. So I get like putting the worm in the mezcal or the scorpion in the tequila, but putting monkey brain in whiskey, like
Yeah, I don't know.
Who
I don't
says
know.
that's a wise idea? Let's try that.
Yeah, let's try some monkey brain. Because we're here in Thailand. That's what we want to do.
I mean, why not?
I mean, I guess.
Why not?
I mean, but then again, you're talking to the person who.
Nope, you
What's
cut
that?
out the good part.
The person who what? What?
You talking to the person who what? What did you say?
Oh.
I said you're talking to the person who sits there and hears like a big heavy metal door creaking and weird noises, and it's like, I wonder what that could be.
Yeah, she walked right into it.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
so
me. That's me.
I don't know. I don't think Cheeto Lang's like that. Cheeto Lang is probably definitely a scaredy cat.
You kidding me? She scares the ghosts.
Yeah, exactly. That's true. That's true. She's like, you came here to battle me. Do you even know who I am?
Do you know who I am?
I would probably say that I'm willing to wager some money that Cheeto Lang knows some kind of voodoo or black magic spell.
Oh, there's all kinds of dude. You hear the movies and stuff, and they make you giggle, like the way they talk about it. Like I was watching this one movie, Harlem Nights, and he's like, "These voodoo girls can bury your shots in the yard, and you can't leave the house."
Yeah,
and I'm like,
Yeah,
they
they-
got all these weird things, but I've heard that like there are some real things like that in that voodoo culture.
dude. Yes, you gotta understand that there is definitely, bro. What they call like I don't know if you remember like whenever I used to play Paco, I would rub like an egg on people.
Now, dude, don't even start with the egg. I had a grandma who was Hispanic, and that's what she did.
Yeah.
And she said
Get
it would
rid of-
suck out the evil.
Yeah, the bad intent like people would put on you. Like it's like what they call the mal de ojo, the evil eye. So it's more of a form of like severe jealousy or envy. Like if somebody, that's why whenever people go out, they cover the faces of their baby. It's because they don't want anybody to look at it and look at the baby and want to carry the baby or want to hold the baby or want to have the baby, and then put that evil on it.
Interesting. I had no clue.
So they always say that if a person comes up and he says, "Oh, hey, can I hold your baby?" that you're supposed to allow them if they see your child.
Okay.
Because if not, then they have that resentment. And then your
Huh.
baby becomes like really fussy and doesn't want to sleep.
Well, that explains a lot about my kids.
So yeah, so they rub the egg on you, you know, and the little prayer and stuff, and then they crack the egg open, and sometimes there's a black egg, bloody egg, you know, a regular egg.
Grandma told me about the bloody egg.
Yeah.
I'd never seen it, but she said that like her mom used to do it to her, and every once in a while you'd get a bloody egg.
Have you ever had 1,000-year-old eggs?
No,
No, I
I'm
don't
good.
even wanna,
Those
I
are
don't even want
so
to have
good.
expired eggs.
They're
you
so
know?
good. They're so good.
No.
Why are you talking about the weirdest things out here? You're talking about monkey brain, stinky eggs. Oh my! Somebody unplug her mic.
They're so good. It's so
I've
good.
been trying for the last hour. It does. She's the producer. She's got to figure out the button. She's been slapping my hand away.
Koi said, "What was that? I was busy combining the hair of my fat doll." Combing. Sorry, not combining. Sorry, combing.
Oh my goodness!
Can somebody make a voodoo doll of me and like rub its shoulders nicely, please? Like, is that so much to ask? Like, I don't want nothing sexy. Just rub my shoulders for like 2 hours.
Oh,
Isn't that why you have a wife?
Yeah, dude. What's wrong with you?
Dude, the joke around my house is every time I go upstairs, all I ever hear is "Get off me! It's not your birthday."
That sucks.
Yeah, you laugh. Anyway.
Oh, that is hilarious. Yo, but what I was talking about earlier, bro, is I was talking about that segment that maybe I wanted to do or start. You know?
That's right. I was sitting down talking with Jacob, and I think I've been working on the notebook here. You know, I keep my notes meticulous.
Yeah, he is.
And I've got 3 pages now of an idea that I'm coming up with for a touchy-feely kind of show. It will be hosted by Spicy, not by Hanson. It will be in character, but it's not going to be GTA driven. It's going to be OOC, kind of. I just want to keep the character because it's fun to do, and you know, for a show like this, I think it could bring some levity. But what I want, guys, is I want your life stories. I want the shit. I want the fun stuff. I want how you overcame the shit to make the fun stuff. You know, I know, and I'm just going to tell you straight up, there's not a lot of people that are going to be standing in line to be in the show. But the people that I can get or who do want to be on, dude, it's going to be one of the most fascinating things ever. I'm going to talk about my life. A lot of people don't know that my dads were gay. I was raised by 2 guys. And, you know, growing up in that lifestyle and the way that I was raised, the schools I went to, how it was to be you know, the way I was, whatever. I think it'd make for a good show. And I hope that me telling my life story out there might encourage others to want to share their life story with me, or just a spirited debate. If you want to talk to Spicy about something, man, and you know, like have a serious conversation, I've got a gentleman. Anson is an atheist. I don't like. I know Jacob's very religious. I'm not.
I don't want to say very religious.
No, not very, but I know you. But you know what I mean. You.
But I do have my beliefs. Yes.
You have your beliefs, yeah. And I have a friend of mine who is very Christian. And I would really like to have he and I sit down and just have a talk about what it means to be a Christian and how you feel as a Christian about atheists and vice versa, you know? So any kind of conversation, just real talk, one-on-one. I'm probably going to be standing behind a bar. You know, our guest will be sitting on the other end of the bar. Spicy will just be listening to what you got to say.
A shot of Spicy.
I was thinking poor decisions, P-O-U-R.
Oh, that's nice. That is good. I like
You know, just talk about times in your life you fucked up even or and how you've overcome the shit. Because everybody in the world, dude, has a story to tell no matter who you are. The dude that you see at the gas station standing behind the counter, that little nerd, dude, that guy has had adventures and has had adventures happen to him. You know, like his life is probably more interesting than you think. And even the mundane can be great. So this is what I want to bring. Like I said, I'm really in the first starting phases of this, so it's going to be a little while. But yeah, look forward to it coming out soon, guys. And if you have the need to want to be on the show, reach out. We have an email. Jacob, what's our email?
It is fatandspicy@gmail.com.
Is it fat and spicy?
Let me see. Give me a second.
I believe it's just fat spicy.
Is it fat spicy at Gmail?
It's fatspicy at gmail.com.
You're right. You're right. You are absolutely right. Fatspicy at gmail.com. That's PHAT spicy at gmail.com.
And no pressure. I'm not asking, but for those of you guys who do want to step out of the box and try something like this, it's going to be an experiment. So
Bandcamp.
I'm just saying. What's that?
Willow says I have a story to tell about this one time at Bandcamp.
Oh Jesus. Anyway,
but guys,
so that's
we have talked your guys' ear off for past the hour, and we appreciate everybody. We hope that you enjoyed this segment of Touching Chilies. Again, this is going to be a reoccurrence, but this will be being moved to a subscriber only kind of event. But we did want to just kind of give everybody a sneak peek of what we do on our subscriber only events and what we talk about. So if this is your cup of tea and this is what you want to hear more of, by all means, hey, we'd love for you to subscribe, like, follow, share. Go follow us on YouTube if you want to see some of our previous episodes. Eventually, guys, don't worry, don't fret. Eventually, the subscriber episodes will get loaded to YouTube. They will be a little bit later on, but they will get eventually loaded up, so you will still be able to catch them.
And also, on top of that, don't forget to go to our YouTube channel, guys. Please, 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 just click that follow button. Let them know that you like what we're doing here, and we're going to be releasing more content, like my working on my little show. I don't know if Jacob might have something in the pipe, or who knows. We're always on the lookout for new things to bring you guys content. We know that we love doing it for you. We hope that you guys love what we do for you.
Yeah, no, man. Yeah, like I said, guys, if you have anything, if they can drop our Discord in there, join our Discord, guys. Upload clips. We're gonna be adding. We're going back to how it used to be with Bones. We're gonna be doing GTA clips. It doesn't have to be you. It doesn't have to. If you see something, a funny clip that you like, put it in the clips. We're gonna be showing clips again. We're gonna be starting to do a lot of things differently this year to hopefully kind of make it more interesting for you guys.
Even if you see something on like YouTube or TikTok or something,
one of your favorite streamers or something.
Grab the link. Yeah, grab a link, put it in our links channel, and we'll even give you a shout out for it.
Yeah. Or if you know somebody that would be a great guest for us, hey, we're all ears.
Really, guys, we just want to make the best content to entertain you. That's what this is all about. So help us help you.
Yeah, put those W's in the chat if you want Spicy to shave his head bald.
Dude, my hair is longer than it's been in a while. I got my hair is longer than Spicy's hair in the studio right now. Was that funny to you?
No, I don't know how I would be able to look at you if you had a bald head.
Oh, dude, I'd look like a freaking peach. You don't want to see that.
Like
They'd be thinking I was a chupacabra or a Wendigo or some shit. What do you call that lady?
Fuck you. I was gonna say it. I was gonna say it. You
right, let's get out of here, dude.
Yo. But as always, guys, it has been a pleasure, guys. I have enjoyed every moment of this with all of you. So thank you guys, especially you guys in the chat. We love you. Thank you guys for definitely being there. As always,
it's nice
I'm
to
Phat.
just sit and shoot the shit. I'm Spicy.
Yeah, this has been the Phat and Spicy Show, Touching Chilies.
What was her name again?
Fuck you.